I mean, are you naturally patient?
Yeah. But recently the situation at
You
home
lose
is
it.
not.
You lose
But
it.
I try.
Yeah. Do you need another seat? Anyway, so we are online. Good morning,
Good morning.
everybody. Good morning. Good morning to everyone watching us on the YouTube. So it's been 3 weeks, right, that we have not been doing this, and I've been traveling.
We missed you.
Yes, it
Yes.
felt like 3 years to me.
Yeah. So I just got back. Like I said, I just got back from Vietnam last night. It was like from the time I left the home to go to the airport over there to the time I got here, I think it was 32 hours.
She made it look so easy. Just look at her. She's fresh.
32 hours and 3 flights. Yeah. But anyway, so the topic that I chose for today is patience. So on this trip, you know, I've learned a lot about patience in different situations, and I think meditation helped me to develop the patience in difficult situations, and I think we all need to develop patience. It's a powerful kind of skill to have in order to be happy. Because what happens when you're not patient? You become what? What's the opposite of patience?
Irritable.
Irritability. What else? Stress.
Foolish decisions.
You become impatient.
Foolish
you become
decisions.
impatient. You made foolish decisions.
Yeah.
You feel frustrated, right? Frustration.
I feel misaligned.
You feel misaligned. Okay, so
because I feel like I'm going like a bull my way, but you know, I feel
Yeah.
like timing is not right sometimes.
Yeah. So when you're not patient, you can develop all sorts of negative emotions as a result of, being impatient. You can even have anger, anger when you are not patient. But what helps you to be patient?
Realize that life is just about waiting.
Yes. Impermanence, yes, that's the concept that helps you to be patient, because what does that tell you? Impermanence.
Will change.
Things will change. Yeah, nothing much is permanent.
It will be different. You have to patiently resolve problems, find a way, be clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just more like find a way and change, but
right.
it will change.
Things will change.
You asked what helps you become patient. Came across my mind was children.
Children help you to be patient?
Well, yeah, I mean.
Not really. For some people.
If you have children, you have to learn to be patient.
No, I mean, but some people don't learn how to be patient. They get upset, they get angry at the children. So some people do. Yeah. But
some people don't.
But I think, the fact that you have children, does that mean that you become patient, right?
Not necessarily.
It boils down to your thinking process, right?
Yeah, having patience is a quality.
It's a quality, yes. Yeah, but you said that children help you to become patient. But the children trigger your thinking process, and then your thinking process makes you more patient.
I can speak for myself.
Right?
I can give myself an example. I'm not naturally patient. I've been like, I would say my character deficiency or my flaw, it is impatience. It's my first one if I would like to portray myself. It is the lack of patience. So I've suffered because of that. I've been misaligned, made wrong decisions, being very foolish. But one thing that make me, I don't know, I just speak for myself. One thing that makes me a little bit sets me away from impatience is just like I said, one mantra, like one simple life is all about waiting.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's no matter how impatient you are, you will learn the same process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so that calms me down like a child, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Yeah.
and the divine will give me all the lessons I need to learn in order to settle me quiet.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Uh-huh.
that's what sets me like from
Yeah.
impatience to patience.
Yes. Yeah.
Otherwise, children not necessarily. I had two wonderful girls, they can confirm they're not here. No, I
Yes.
didn't learn any better just having them. You know.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Things will change.
And
But,
things will change. Thank you
mhm.
for that insight.
But you love them, and
Yes.
so when you do get upset, that love overcomes the
That's
upset. That's patience.
That's definitely
Mm.
thank God.
Yeah. Yeah. So all the negative emotions, the opposite of being patient, is going to affect you negatively too, right?
Yes, definitely. Life in
Yeah.
general. The fruits, you don't see them.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Until you learn the lesson.
Until they learn. Yeah.
That's what I've noticed. God doesn't give me whenever I want. He gives me whenever I learn the lesson.
Yeah. Yeah.
No matter how long it will take.
Yeah. Yeah. So
we better learn fast. This lesson at least.
Yeah, learn to be patient. But I think the relationships between humans, between human and pets, right, require a lot of patience there too.
Yes, especially when they're naughty.
Yes,
Yeah.
I relate to four of them.
Yeah, yeah. So how does mindfulness meditation help to enrich our patience then? And we talk about mindfulness practice and mindfulness behavior. How does that help us to develop our patience?
Staying still, keeping your mind and your body still,
Yeah.
and present.
Yeah.
It's the first step of calling yourself patient.
Yeah.
Help your mind clear to think better, find better ways, face the problems better.
Yeah.
That's make you patient.
Yeah.
Self-control.
Self-control.
Yes.
Self-control. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the opposite of patience, the impatience part of it is one.
And it's also, now that you mentioned that, it's the outside control versus self-control, the inside. You focus more on what you can do on yourself, or work on yourself, than trying to control around. Because that's what the lack of patience is. It's basically trying to outside control.
Yeah.
Supposed to be inside.
I think sometimes it can be easy to say, not so easy to practice. Because even though we know that things won't change, sometimes things don't change for a long, long time.
Well, psychologically, when you are unhappy,
what do you do when things don't change for a long, long time? No matter what
you need to do something. Find a way to do something, and then with a clear mind of right decision to do something.
Yeah.
Slowly.
Yeah.
No problems have the same way. So like, Laura noticed my eye was closed today. She asked if I was upset if I had second surgery. I said, I don't blame anybody. So it's my body. You have to have trust that it'll eventually resolve itself. again, not all things, so the further thought, there's nothing I can do right now to accelerate. Right?
So there's a time for doing and there's a time for non-doing.
No, I could go to another specialist and have him do it. Why would I want to do that? two of them are bad enough, right? So, not all problems have the same weight. And so when I think that there's not being progress made, you have to ask yourself, is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? That my problem's not resolving as fast as it should be. Because maybe that's an opportunity.
What a good thing.
Something else.
It's a blessing in disguise.
Yeah. So is patience the same as tolerance?
They're related, but they're not the same thing.
Tolerance can lead to patience,
So tolerance is an act of the will, like patience, but tolerance is usually applied to other external things, like I'm tolerating this behavior in my job, I'm tolerating this situation at work, whereas patience is more of a self-abiding, have an understanding of what is happening.
It's
You may not have
intrinsic.
control over what's happening, except that you
Tolerance is, I would say, in my opinion, in my experience, when I tolerate something, is I don't invest myself. I don't invest myself. I just tolerate. I try to ignore it or something, and I tolerate. Patience is I invest myself. I work on to construct something, build something.
Yeah.
That's my understanding in the difference. Tolerance is I don't give necessarily respect or involvement or emotions. But patience, I do give emotions. I do invest. I invest myself. That's how I see the difference between.
But we mentioned about change. So patience implies that you are waiting for a change to happen, right? Whereas tolerance, you don't expect the change to happen. I think, right? Because you know that you know, the thing that you tolerate is going to be there all the time. So you don't expect change to happen. Whereas I think when you're patient, you know that things are going to change, and you are waiting for that change to happen. That's at least
like a seed,
what I'm thinking.
Like a seed that you want to make it grow. It's
Uh-huh.
patience, right? Whereas tolerance is like a weed that you just know it's good, maybe protects you from the sun, but you don't have any regards.
Sometimes tolerance could be, you know, like I have a headache right now. I'm tolerating it, and I know it's going to go away eventually.
So is that tolerance or being patient? Or both?
I think it's both.
It's both, right?
I have the awareness that it is going to go away. Headaches usually or not.
And hope.
And it's like if you've got, you know, a problem at work with a coworker or an employee, the first act is probably to be tolerant of it, and then to talk to them about it, and then, you know, work on a plan where they stop the behavior, and then there's some patience involved. That patience wears out, then that person's, you know, so tolerance and patience are closely related, but not quite the same thing.
But what's a good example you gave about, let's say, a colleague that you don't necessarily enjoy what he or she is doing? You have tolerance, but not necessarily respect. But maybe you don't know the situation, why they're behaving a certain way. And then when you find out, along with compassion, empathy, or whatever, you invest emotions in that situation that the person has, you develop patience.
Well said. Well said. I agree.
But
with
thank
that.
you. It came from you. The root.
Well, I mean, the point is that people are not always mindful.
Yes.
So,
mindfulness.
Right.
Yes.
So they may be doing something in the workplace under their breath that they don't And so, what is the compassionate thing to do? It's first to tolerate it, second to engage. Talk to that person about it. Why is this happening? And try to seek some remediation. They stop doing this, and they're either going to be successful or not. But you just don't jump and fire them because somebody else in the office is upset. You try to build a harmonious that's tolerance.
They're definitely
All that.
interconnected.
It's leadership too.
Well, when you say patience and tolerance, they are nouns, right? Patience, tolerance are nouns, but are they nouns or are they actually action? If you think about it, it's an act.
It's
To be
definitely
patient, to
It's
be tolerant.
to be tolerant and to be patient. So when we go back to the basic of mindfulness meditation, mindfulness is the awareness of the mind, ultimately, right? We use the breath as a tool, but ultimately mindfulness practice is the awareness of the mind, of the thinking process, of the thoughts. Yeah.
Right?
So that's why mindfulness practice helps you to be patient and to be tolerant, because as we said before, everything starts from the thoughts. Thoughts lead to action, lead to results. But we're talking about patience and tolerance as the middle, right? It lays right there. And it could be the end result. So it's action and results. But it's actually the thought that leads to action, leads to results. So in order to have patience and tolerance, you have to work on your thinking process. Yes, you have to think
That's
on.
what you're trying to take us to that lead.
Right.
That.
So that's why mindfulness practice is going to help you to be more patient and more tolerant. Right? Yeah. Okay.
Let's get ready to be patient.
I never thought of it, and thank you for putting the two and two together, because I never thought it's an act of mind, but it is. It's an act of thought.
It's action, right?
And like a seed, like a thought that you either you shut it out, like you drive it away from your mind, or you cultivate that seed and it grows.
Yes.
I understand what you're saying.
All right. So, well, with that, let's get ourselves ready and do half an hour of mindfulness meditation. So, assume a comfortable position, whichever position you want to be in, laying, standing, sitting. And let's take a few deep breaths in and out. If you find closing your eyes being more comfortable for you, then I invite you to close your eyes. For me, closing my eyes is much better than opening my eyes. So take a deep breath in, slowly and deeply. Start bringing the awareness to your breath and know exactly how your breathing is. So when you breathe in, you are aware that you're breathing in slowly and deeply. And breathing out, we know that you're breathing out even slower than you breathe in. And as you breathe in and out slowly and deeply, start to bring your awareness to your other sensations. Your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth, your body, your mind. We're bringing ourselves back to this present moment. Each breath, we're practicing awareness. We see how much we are aware of our sensations. How we are feeling. And what we are thinking. Breathing in, we know we are breathing in slowly and deep. Breathing out, we breathe out slower than now that we are becoming more aware of our body and our sensation. See what state we are in. Are we in a state of relaxation, peace? This present moment when we return to ourselves. We try to let go of all of the worries, the anxiety, all the planning for the future, and just be in the present. Living in the present requires patience. Oftentimes we are in so much of a hurry to do things in the next hour, with our gentle and slow breathing practice, we just try to be here in the now. Enjoy the act of being aware. And in, we know what we're thinking in this present moment. If our mind is wandering and racing, let's bring it back to the breathing. Bring our mind to focus to just being here. With your breathing in and out, let's see if we can feel the lightness of the being. Feel yourself being so light, floating in the universe. moment of being. See yourself being here, breathing, not thinking. Complete emptiness. If your mind wanders about things that you have to do, bring it back to this present. Follow your breaths. There is nothing you have to do in this present moment, apart from just being aware of what's going on within you and around you. This moment of peace, you may feel the rising of love and compassion that is within you. And you get to this state of full awareness, state of peaceful existence. When you have so much love and compassion, balance. always start questioning the same for all people. Deep breathing in, slowly breathing out. Teaches us to be patient. Patient with ourselves, patient with things that's going on. And when we raise awareness on our thinking process, examine our thoughts, we may see ourselves making better decisions. Return to yourself. Next few breaths. Let's see how you feel and what you're aware about your body and your mind, and start moving your arms and your legs if you want to. Open your eyes. So if we are impatient, we'll find half an hour of meditation seems to be a long time. When is this going to end? How's everybody feeling? That's half an hour, I think. Yes. Yeah. Relaxing? Yeah.
Breathing deeper.
Yeah. How?
Being aware that if I don't do meditation, my breathing is shallow.
Shallow, yeah. That's how we breathe most of the time.
And now, when I do, when I'm here and I'm doing,
yeah,
full capacity, or at least better capacity.
yeah. But how was your feeling and sensation during the meditation? Besides the fact that you know exactly how you are breathing, how do you feel?
Joyful experience.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but I have glimpses.
Uh-huh.
Moments of joyfulness.
Yeah.
Because I'm not in the future, I'm not in the past. When you're in the present, you are joyful. You're kind of happy.
Yes. Yeah.
Contentment, glad that you're back home.
Contentment. Yeah.
Had a good night's sleep last night. A long time.
Problem. Well, right now I have something to deal with. And then I say, well, alignment, what's the next step instead of like worry, anxiety, like I don't know.
Thinking in the
it's
future,
like,
right?
Yeah, when you arrange your future or arrange your act or solving the problem is more mindful of what to do, the right thing.
Yeah.
Not anxious yourself, not causing yourself worry, and then
you feel like it will be okay.
Yeah.
Things will align. Things will happen in a good way.
So you know what to do. You careful planning or the way that you think it will be okay.
Yeah. So mindfulness meditation, most of the time I find, is the act of being aware of your thinking. Because your mind is thinking all the time. Even as you are aware that you're breathing deeply, your mind is still thinking. Yeah. And, if you're not aware of what you're thinking, what is that like when you're not aware of your thinking?
Insanity.
Just more like, to
No,
me,
no, I
like,
mean-
get lost.
Autopilot on autopilot.
What
I
does
feel like
that
I
mean?
get lost.
Uh,
I feel like I get lost if I don't aware.
but
Just get lost. I don't know.
do we know what we're thinking at the moment? And knowing what we're thinking, is that the same as being aware of what we're thinking?
I think
Right?
present means nothing. Nothing. Because every second we think of something,
Uh-huh.
and it's always either past or future.
Uh-huh.
The only time when you're in the presence, it's
Yeah.
nothing.
Nothing. Yes.
It's like a moment where you just breathe, like
Yeah.
you say, you know, when
Just
you whisper to us,
Mhm.
just breathe in
Yeah.
and out.
Mhm.
That's actually experiencing present, because
Yeah.
every single time I think
Uh-huh.
it's either in the future,
Uh-huh.
I think about the future, or I think about the past.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. That's why I say I experience joyfulness,
Mhm.
because the very glimpses when I'm just breathing and I'm in my body,
Mhm.
I'm not thinking and I'm
Right.
happy.
Yeah. So I
And
think
I'm
that's
not
a state
tired.
of complete peace, right? When you're
Yeah.
not worrying about anything else. You're not thinking.
Yes.
I don't know.
But they're glimpses.
That
Because
I
then
don't
is
have that
short-lived.
all day.
then I
Yeah.
catch my mind. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
again.
painful. Oh, outside.
Working and doing something.
Yeah, is it going
Mhm.
to be stormy or things like that?
Yeah.
Like you always think.
I mean, you know, there are moments when you try to practice mindfulness meditation like this. I find myself, there are moments that I ask myself, why am I doing this when I have other things that I have to do, right? That's being impatient,
That's control.
right? Right. So you know, I have so many things on my list to do. Why am I doing this? But
To keep your sanity.
yes, exactly. So
Let
this is
go.
what grounds us.
Control.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Because there's so many things that we could be doing, but the things that we have to do,
This is
do
a
they
good
bring
addiction.
values, right? Do they bring values to our lives? It is
So I call
addictive.
it to myself.
Yeah.
My commitment to a good addiction.
Yeah. All right. With that, let's
I think
stand up
your
and move
husband
around a
wanted to
bit.
say something.
Hmm?
Oh, I was just looking outside and I noticed that, it's been a long one. And yeah, I'm seeing a bunch of green shoots out there. So spring is coming
Yeah.
and we've been very patient this
Yeah.
past winter season. That's good.
Yeah.
Patience or tolerant?
Uh,
some moments patience, some
Well,
tolerance.
I told Trin that when she came back, she had to bring warm weather with her. And she did.
She did, yes, you did bring the spring indeed.
Yeah. It's very hot in Saigon right now, though. Okay, let's. Yeah, and we'll do a few rounds of walking meditation, right? All right. So again, we walk in peace, and we remember about the walk for peace by the monks, right? Yeah. So again, we just walk and pay attention to our breathing deeply and slowly. circle. Okay. Oh, no way how it went. So I think we'll just have a few minutes of discussion before we end the session. So can you share your experience of today's after 3 weeks of not?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you been doing it at home?
Yes.
Yeah.
On and off, of course.
On and off.
Mostly before I go to sleep.
Yeah.
Because of my schedule in the morning, I have to get up very early, so I don't have time. And I have animals.
Yeah.
Just like you, I have
Yeah.
pets. And so, yes, before going to sleep, on and off, like I said, when I need it. Mostly when I have like a stress day or like a worrisome thought, like a day where I'm unsure, right? Like you explained earlier, it's like, oh gosh, I don't know, I feel lost.
Yeah.
I do become like, I tell myself, I'm like, this is what you need, this is your medicine. And I do take 15, 20, sometimes even 30 minutes. I put some music, because music, it helps me, whatever music, it is. Sometimes I just put like a rain sound or Zen music, some sort, or flute. And I do practice.
Yeah.
I do, but it's nothing like coming together,
Yeah. That's good.
I don't know, to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
It's important to me, the community and the group. I don't know, there is something like
the combined energy.
Yes,
combined
something
energy.
like knowing that the other people are doing the same thing as you do, it helps.
Yes.
To me. It
Yeah.
helps. And it brings me my awareness to be more present, especially the voice, because you see, when you do it on your own, I don't have the voice.
Yeah.
And you have the guide, someone guiding you.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Yeah. How about you, Judy?
I don't practice every day, but during the daytime, off and on, like if I found myself wondering too much, I really bring back to my like I get a focus and then I get a moment, like not too long, maybe a few minutes, and breathing deeper, because I found myself when I'm busy, I'm not breathing deep, and then I will catch myself like, no, that's not right. So I bring myself back, so I breathe deep and slow, and then kind of like relaxing, kind of like get a moment, And then I keep going on for my whatever in the middle of the day at work or middle day, middle time of the lunch or something. It's like I catch a few moments here and there. I do that.
So it's becoming like a habit.
I got the habit, and then I got the awareness.
Yes.
I bring myself back to the awareness.
That's what I was trying to explain. Me too. I'm getting the habit. I didn't say I got it. I'm getting it.
Getting it?
It
Yeah.
feels like the body and the mind craves it.
Yes.
And I catch myself when I don't feel good or anxiety or whatever worse. I catch myself craving the meditation.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, meditation practice is the practice of every single present moment.
Yes.
Not just when you put aside 15 minutes here, 20 minutes there. It's being aware of the present moment. So when you say that you are busy with your animals, so does that mean that you are not aware of what you're doing in that moment when you feed your animals or anything like that, right? And I find myself as sometimes I am aware of what I'm thinking, but I'm not living in the present moment. I'm thinking too much about what I want for the future, what happened in the past, and I don't live in the present moment. I don't enjoy the present moment because I'm too worried about what I want in the future. So that's not a state of meditation right there. Even though I'm aware of what I was doing, I was not meditating. It's weird, right? Well, we say meditation is a state of awareness, but I'm aware of what I'm thinking, but I'm not thinking about the present. I'm not enjoying my present moment right now because I'm worrying, too busy planning this and that. But if I plan and I'm aware of what I'm planning and I'm in the state of peace and enjoy the fact that I'm planning it, then I'm living in the present moment. So there's a difference there, right? So if you live in the present moment when you work with your animals, that's meditation right there.
Yeah, but the mind goes
right
right
so
in the future, like you said. Next plan,
right.
or next worry.
Yeah. So are we really living in the present moment? Are you really?
No.
When you say that you only meditate when you feel
Right.
anxious or at night, right? But the definition of mindfulness meditation is the practice of raising awareness of the present moment in every second, every present moment. So I remind myself about that a lot, that I have to be mindful of the present moment and try to enjoy the present moment and live in the present moment.
In other words, I think what you're saying, live less in your mind and live more experiencing.
Yeah.
Than think.
Yeah. So
that's what meditation would be.
Right.
Experience, like the feeling, the seeing, the hearing, and less being in the bubble of that mind of ours.
Yeah. So you can plan, you can think about the future, you can. So as long as you're aware of what you're thinking and doing, and you live that moment, you have perception, feeling towards what you're thinking, you're doing, then that is meditation to me. So when I ask you, do you practice every day? Of course, you're practicing every day, right? Because you're aware of what you're doing.
Or at least you start practicing.
Yes.
Then you kind of.
So I think the experienced meditators, they meditate in the present moment every single day. Yeah, they don't have to sit down and breathe deeply for just 15 minutes. They practice that every single moment of their lives. Yeah, and we try to do the same. It's hard. It's
It's
hard.
hard because
Yeah, but
For myself, I feel like I don't really sit 20 minutes, but like I do, like I've been telling, right? I do like any moment I caught myself not focusing, not in the present moment, I bring myself back to it. But to me, like I feel more relaxing now than before. I feel like everything is like easy going or like not like stressful. Like if something stress coming, I don't feel as stressed as before. And then that's since we learned
yeah,
that I've been
transformation.
since I that day we meditated. That thing that you talked about that day, it's really changed me the way I'm thinking, the way I feel easier, better, more relaxing, more joy. And then the thing that I kind of like sticky get worried before, I can let go.
Yeah.
I want to transform myself to a better way.
Yeah, I keep saying to Hal that I would like him to be able to sleep better when I'm not here, right? And so that he doesn't depend on me in order to have quality sleep.
But you're so comfortable.
And
yeah, when you're
but
happy, you can't negate happiness, right?
Yeah, but mindfulness meditation, you do it within yourself, so you have peace and joy within yourself. You're not dependent on anybody else or any condition outside of you to be in peace.
I don't think
right?
Mr. Hall is dependent on you. I think he's craving happiness, which is a natural emotion in all of us. I'm craving happiness. That's his happiness. You are his happiness. I don't think he's dependent on you.
Well,
I mean, it's no dependency. It's if something makes you happy, right? Just give me an example. What makes you happy?
I think when you can be happy, like I tell my children, you want to be happy by yourself and not be dependent on another person for your happiness. And if things happens, your relationship with other people bring in more happiness, that's even better. But you shouldn't really.
You have to have autonomy.
Yeah.
Of emotions.
Right.
I understand what you're saying, but some people are more prone to be happier towards a person because that's how they are wired, to be connected. And some people are very happy lonely.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah, but we talk about suffering, like to me, not having enough sleep leads to suffering eventually, right? Physically and mentally.
Because you are aware and you know what you know from the studies.
Right. So.
But he's not. You just have to make him aware, conscious of.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. Yeah. What was your question again?
What makes you happy? Like in an ideal world, not practical right now in our reality. What would make you happy? Like, what makes you happy? Constantly.
Yeah, it's weird because most of the time I'm in the neutral state, not very elated and not depressed. What would make me happy?
Yes.
I
think that you dream constantly about. Of course, then you are willing to share.
Well, we did a session on conditioned, right? Conditioned being, conditioned love, or conditioned. So again, your ask is about what make me happy. It means that there has to be a condition for me to be happy. So my happiness, I try to not have a conditioned happiness. My happiness doesn't depend on this happening or this happening.
But
It's happiness from within. So it's really hard to say what makes me happy.
I understand.
Is the happiness I like to have is an unconditioned state of happiness.
It's a state
Yeah,
of being.
it's the state, you
It's
know.
a state of your
So,
soul.
So I can't really say what
Oh.
makes you, when I say what makes me happy, then it becomes a conditioned happiness.
Would you have a conditioned happiness?
Like, well, yes, there are
Yeah.
still, but I'm trying to teach myself not to have that conditioned
So
happiness. For example, okay, so for Hal, let's say that what makes me happy in a relationship with Hal, right? Then I would say, okay, Hal has to do this, Hal has to do this. He has to be, he has to be able to. So then it all becomes a condition that my happiness depends on what he does. And I don't want that.
Yeah, you don't want to put that on anyone.
No, not on anybody. Yeah.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
But
So my health doesn't depend on anybody else. My health should be my responsibility and not everybody else. And I don't want to be the reason for anybody else to not be able to sleep. So whenever I go away, I don't, then I can't enjoy my time being away because he kept saying, "Oh, you're away, I can't sleep." Right?
Yeah.
Then,
it puts pressure.
Yeah. Anyway, but
and he doesn't understand.
But the state of health and
But
happiness, it doesn't mean that.
I think he's complimenting it in his way of expressing love.
Well, does it mean
he
that
appreciates
well
your presence, and of course your absence is it's very hard.
Yeah, but does that mean that if I sleep well without Hal being with me means that I don't love him? Right? So you have to, so is that an expression of love?
But your level of sensitivity and awareness is
different.
That's why
yes.
he's not there, and when he will be there, or maybe men are, they do say, I'm sorry, but sometimes they're wired differently. That's how he expresses. I think it's a compliment and it's beautiful. He wants to feed your heart, I'm assuming. And
Well said.
that's how I see it. Well, a person that lives alone, I don't know. You never, how that saying, you never know what you miss until you lose it. And so when you don't have that, you're like, oh, you appreciate in others.
Yeah.
At least if you don't have it.
Yeah.
Or at least I'm aware of it.
Well, with that, I wish everybody a very peaceful weekend. Enjoy the weekend. Take some time for self-love, self-compassion, and then spread it to the universe and to the world. So, namaste.